right. Hope this works. All right, so we're gonna start off on number 9. So what you wanna do is solve for an x or a y in either the first equation or the what? Okay. So what you do is look for an x or a y that has nothing in front of it, or an imaginary one, or what we call an understood one. So in front of this 6, in front of that x is a 6, in front of that y is a -5, don't choose that. In front of this x is a 7, in front of this y is nothing. That's your imaginary one. So this is the equation you want to start with. So you're going to start with 7x plus y equals to 22. And your teacher is going to be y. The one that has nothing in front of it, the variable that has nothing in front of it. Now, since that's your teacher, you need to get rid of everything but the teacher. So you need to get rid of the 7x. To get rid of the 7x, you make a ZP, which is a 0 pair. But what you do to one side, you do to the... So now we end up with y equals to 22 minus 7x, okay? And so once you get the teacher and the sub problem set up, you switch to the other way. Switch, not other side, the other way. No. The other way, guys. I was in the second equation, now I switch to the first equation. Not the other side, not the whatever. You go to the other equation, guys. So here is your teacher. And over here is your what? Sub. So once you get the teacher and the sub, start working with the other way. Equation. Okay, the other equation, and I put them side to side, but I don't have enough what? Yeah, so the other equation is 6x minus 5y equals to -28. And so what you're going to do now is take the y and send Mrs. Y to the what? Yes, see? The teacher goes, who comes in? The sub, okay? So the only thing you need to do is take out y and replace it with 22 minus, yes, that's what you need to do. Everything else you treat as a student, and the students stay in their way. Yeah, so they don't move. Everybody with me? So you get 6x minus 5 parentheses 22 minus 7x equals -28. All right, after you get your substitute in, then you just solve. What property can we use? So we have 6x -5 times 22 is -110 minus 7x equals to -28, guys. Okay? Now, draw your line, and we can combine what? All right, y'all go ahead and try to set up that two-step equation and see if you can solve, okay? Something happened. Let me go back. I did not do -5 times what? 7. Yeah. Let me undo. I just noticed it. I didn't fully use what property? Yeah, let's fix that real quick. No. That's a negative times a what?
I think it's maybe positive.
It's a positive. Now go back and combine what? Yeah, that's my fault. Did I give you one? Yeah. Alright guys, let's see if we set the two steps up correctly. I'm gonna take term 1 and put it with term 3. So you have 35x plus 6x, which makes 41x. So you have 41x minus 100 what? Equals to negative. Now, that's a basic two-step equation. What do you do at this point? Positive 110 to what? Very good. So these will cancel and you're left with 41x, and you're gonna do 110 minus 28, 82. And then you're gonna divide both sides by, and 82 divided by 41 is 2, okay? So our x value is what? 2. But remember, a solution to a system is an ordered pair. It doesn't just have an x, it has a what? Okay, so who knows how to get the y? Substitute it for what? Substitute the 2 for x. Now y'all listen. Everybody listening to me? Okay, so I'm finna start moving. You can see me moving back and forth. Where did we start? We started at the problem that had the teacher and the what? So we started here. So when we started here, where did we go next? Next we went here, or second we went here. Now, what do you think we're going third? Back over. Everybody understand? You're switching between equations. You start here to get your teacher and your, then you go over here to put the sub in the place of the teacher. Then you go back over here, and instead of putting the sub in, you put the, yes. You're going from equation to equation. Back to the other equation. Y'all get it? You're switching, switch. So if you start with one equation, then go to the other one. Once you finish with that one, go back to the other one. Everybody got it? Okay, now, 2 has to go in the place of x. So guess what? This is going to change to, then that's going to be times 7 minus, and then here, that's going to be 22 equal to what? Everybody see, I just replaced the x with 2, and I kept everything else in its what? Everybody understand that? They were like students. They didn't get out the seat. So this rule says take 2 and multiply it by what? What's 2 times 7? So now it's going to be 22 minus 14. So what is 22 minus 14? There you go. So when your x is 2, your y is 8. So the solution is simply 2, 8. Y'all get it? Okay. Did y'all finish number 5 on Wednesday? Let me look at somebody's number 5 on the notes. Let's see what we're looking like. No, we didn't finish it. Okay. Because I had you all work on it together. I think, okay, so let's go back to number 5 on those notes, okay? Let me get rid of this. And yes, you all, I turned the heat on because I'm cold. I know some of y'all thinking, what's wrong with them? I have to change this next period. Okay, so now let's go back to the notes. Go to number 5. All right, I'm gonna just check and see how far you got, okay? So on number 5, everybody with me? What equation am I going to start with? Yes, start with 2x plus y equals to negative 2. And who's the teacher in the first one? Y is the teacher. Okay? So in the first one, I gotta solve for the teacher and the what? Okay, so how do I get y by itself? Make a zero pair. So I'm gonna make a zero pair right here. So 2x is gonna change to negative 2x on both sides. So you end up with y equals to negative 2 minus 2x. So now I can clearly see that the teacher is y, and this is the sub. Okay? Now, once you get the teacher and the sub, you're supposed to switch to the other way. No, not other side, other way. You're supposed to switch to the other equation. Okay, heat on. We're warming up now. I done knocked the little chill out. Alright, you switch to the other equation. Well, the other equation is 5x plus 3y equals to negative 8. So here is when we switch. When you switch is when you make your substitution. Alright, who's going home? Y. Who's coming in? So that's negative 2 minus 2. X is coming in right there. Everybody understand that? Everything else is staying in the same seat. Don't move. Keep that 5x plus 3, and then the teacher goes out and the sub comes in, and then it's still equal to, yes. Everybody got it? Distributive property. So now we have 5x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. 3 times negative 2x is negative equals to negative. Now, I get to combine what, guys? Yeah. What's 5 minus 6? Not 6 minus 5. Negative 1. So that becomes negative 1x minus equals to negative. Okay, now it's just a basic what? So what do you do? Mm-hmm. Positive 6 on both what? Mm-hmm. So we end up with negative 1x equals to negative 2. Now what do? Divide both sides by negative 1. A negative divided by a negative is a, so the x in this is equal to, we just gotta figure out what the y is now, okay? So, now look, everybody with me? I started over, I went to the other, okay, what do I do now? Go back to this one, okay? Everybody with me? So now over here something comes out. The x comes out, and what goes in? 2 times, that stays in the same, that stays in the same seat, and this stays in the same. Everybody with me? Y'all sure? What's 2 times 2? Now these both go to the, is this SA or D? Positive? That's not the smiley face. That's not the smiley face. That's adding in. On the smiley face, 2 negatives make a what? But when you add, 2 negatives stay the same. That's just like me saying 4 pencils and 2 pencils make 6 pencils. 4 negatives and 2 negatives make 6 negatives, okay? And there you go, that's it. We get it? How many of you already had that, honestly? Like, good job, good job. Hayden, you already know what I'm about to ask you. Y'all know what I want you to learn? Okay. I want y'all to learn what a habit is. Y'all know what a habit is? A habit can be good or a habit can be what? Yeah. It could be either one. Okay? You can build good habits. That means things that you do all of the, or you can build bad habits. Okay? So that you all know habits are hard to break. Once you build them, they're hard to break now. They really are. But habits will follow you from your childhood to adulthood. They will. They will follow you. Okay? So, as a child,
And then,
or a teenager, you have bad habits. You've had them since you were a child, a teenager. Okay? You're prone to unorganization. You lose stuff all the time. You late all the time. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, if these are the things that you were prone to from a child to a teenager, guess where they go to next? It just follows. It's just natural. It is natural. Unless at some point something clicks in your mind that says, I gotta stop this. And you make a choice. It will have to be a choice that you make. It just don't happen, okay? You make a choice to change it. And you change it. And then you have to work at keeping it. Okay? So if you know right now you're prone to unorganization, you're prone to losing things, you're prone to not cleaning up. Okay? Some of you go home, you don't help your mamas and daddies, you don't clean up, you're lazy. You don't help take out the trash, they got to tell you what to do all the time. If you are prone to that type of stuff, I suggest you start fixing it, because when you get your own space, you won't do it because you didn't do it when you were at your mama's house or your daddy's house. Okay? If you get a job and you're used to coming in late every day, it carries over. I promise you it does. Okay? If you're used to losing things, you're going to keep losing them. Make a choice now to fix it. Everybody with me? Now, how many of you know you got something you need to fix? I do too. And I'm going to work on mine. Okay, even as a 50-year-old, I know some things I still need to fix. But I'm going to work on it. Now, am I lazy? No. Am I pretty organized? Yes, okay. I've been like that since I was young, though. I have. Now, that's thanks to my mama.
Do y'all take Cook to the office?
Because when we got up, when we rose out that bed, guess what the first thing we had to do? The first thing we had to do was
make on your bed.
make up that damn bed. Oh, we didn't go do nothing else until we made that bed up. So she would not let us move until that bed was made and that room was clean. And then you go brush your teeth and do what you got to. And then these chores that I have, assigned chores, they were assigned. You don't go outside and play until these chores get done. She did that every single day. To the point, she didn't have to tell us what to do at all. We just knew what to do. We just knew what to do. And it went like that for me through school. I just knew what to do. You know why? My mama set it up from the time I was little. I was little. But anyway, some of you all need to fix bad what? Fix them, okay? Okay, on the video, I'm so sorry, y'all know me, okay? Alright, but I'm telling the truth. You know you got a bad habit to fix. Go ahead and fix it. Alright, let's look at number 6. Alright, look at number 6. Which equation are we going to start with? First one. Alright, who's going to be the teacher? X. Well, we'll figure out who the sub is going to be in a minute, because we have to solve for what? What do we have to solve for to see who the sub is? We got to solve for the teacher, guys, because on one side you got to have the teacher by itself. So what do I need to get rid of? 5y. So I'm going to make a 0 pair with 5y. but I do it to both what? So your teacher is gonna be equal to 4 minus 5y. So this is the teacher. And this is your sub. Okay? Once you get the teacher and the sub, you move on to the other what? Yes. So you start with, well, no, I don't want to say start with. So you write 3x plus 15y equals to -1. But we only starting right here, okay? Then we just move into this other equation. All right, who's going home in this other equation? The x is going home. And who's coming in x's place? So that's 4 minus, yeah, okay? Everything else acts like a student and stays in its what? Yes, please don't get up and move around. All right, so this is gonna be 3 parentheses, 4 minus plus equals to negative, 12, negative 15y, positive 15y, and -1. Now I'm gonna combine any what? What? 2 and 3, but they make a 0 what? Yeah, in other words, they cancel each other. So I'm just left with 12 equals to -1. Does 12 equal to -1? No, put the line through it. This is a no. So this is no. Yes. When the variables cancel and the leftover numbers do not equal, it's no solution. You don't have to do any more work. Okay, if you get no solution, do not go back to the other what? Yeah, you're done. Y'all got it? To me, these are easier. All right, let's look at one like, I gotta find it. Oh, I get it. Look at one like, hold on, y'all. 6, that's gonna be 6. 8. Look at 10. Look at 10. Go ahead and figure out which one is gonna be a sub. Okay, so start with that one, okay? Okay, start with this one. Two x plus y equals to 18. And your teacher is going to be the y. Now, what do you do to get y by itself? Make a 0 pair. Okay. Minus 2x on both. Okay. And so you're getting with y equals to 18 minus 2x. All right, that's your teacher. And this other one is your sub. And so once you get the teacher and the subs figured out, then you write down the other, yeah. Six x plus 3y equals to, yeah, all right. Who's going home in this equation? Y, and then in its place, you're gonna bring in the sub, 18 minus 2x. So everything else acts like a student and just stays where it is, okay? So you're gonna put 6x plus 3 times 18 minus 2x equals to, how many people, you getting this all the way? You know you got it. Okay. Distributive property, 6x, 3 times 18, guys. 54. 3 times negative 2x equals to, yeah, combine like terms. So you're gonna combine one and, but they make a 0 what? You're just left with 54 equals to infinitely many solutions. When the variables cancel and the leftover numbers do equal, put infinitely many solutions. And that means I already have my answer, so there's no need for me to do anything further. Do y'all understand? Okay. All right, guys. Let's do 11, and then that's gonna be it for us, okay? All right, we're gonna do 11. 11 is a tad bit weird because both Y's are teachers, okay? So you just have to choose which one you want to be the teacher and which one you want to be the sub. Y'all want to do the top one? Doesn't matter? Okay, so I will start here. I'll start with this one. The thing is, I can skip step 1 because I already have the teacher and I already have the sub, okay? That means I can go directly to the other what? I can go directly to the other equation. The other equation is y equals to 2x minus what? Who's going home? Y. Guess what's coming in its place? 4x minus, just in this particular case, they're on different sides of the, yeah, they are. So now you got an equation with variables on both what? Yep. Now you got to get rid of one variable because you can't, it's not legal to have variables on both what? So do you all want to get rid of the 4x or the 2x? It's up to you. Yeah, you can do either one, okay? Y'all want to do the 4x? You cannot combine like terms because they're not on the same what? Yeah, so to get rid of the 4x, I'm going to just put negative 4x on both. Negative 2x minus 5. Now you are at a 2-step what? Yeah. So plus 5 on both. Yep. That's going to give us 4 equals to negative 2x. Divide by negative 2. And come on. These two will cancel. And now you're left with an x of negative 2. So now since you got your x, move back to the other equation and change your x to what? Negative 2 times what's in front of it? Equal to y. And what's behind it? Okay. So first I'm just going to do, and y'all keep in mind, I'm just bringing this stuff what? What is 4 times negative 2? 4 times negative 2. So this will give me negative minus 1. They both go to the, is that SA or DS, guys? SA. So we get negative 9. That's the only other weird one I wanted to show you, okay? Y'all got them? We're not going to do anything else today because I want other people to be able to watch this video and catch up with us, okay? All right, any questions for me? None?